An ideal way to study a film and prepare to use it with your class is to preview it, with pencil in hand, taking notes as the film progresses.
I think we need to fast forward a bit, because if this is your classroom, there is no way your students are going to be getting anything from your class. Times have changed. Children are not interested in the same things anymore. Their minds are in a million different places besides the classroom.
And as a teacher, you need to keep their attention. To do this, you need to take what they are interested in and bring it to your class.
So to help all future teachers, we have interviewed students of all ages and gotten one response.
Bring technology to the classroom.
But what is technology?
I would consider technology anything that helps you in doing something, makes it easier for you, such as computers, cell phones, projectors.
Technology is all the interesting things that people are coming up with nowadays, like touchscreen TVs and 3D TVs.
It could be things, how you can connect to other people. It could be things that help other people learn.
Like things we use every day to make regular jobs easier, instead of having to use some huge computer that's like bigger than your TV. Then you have like a laptop, or
To start the whole thing off, we asked a simple question. What do you do when you're bored? And the answer was,
when I'm bored in class, I check my Facebook.
I surf the net.
Computer.
Play games.
Get to play games.
That
Like
help you
what?
learn.
Huh?
That help you learn.
I spend about an hour on the computer a day for my own time and probably 2 to 3 hours a day for school.
now think about this. If you are a teacher and you are teaching something to a group and they are getting bored, what do you think they'll be doing instead of listening to you?
Children are exposed to technology at a very young age. As a teacher, it's very important to keep up with this technology.
So, how old were you?
I got my first cell phone when I was 11 years old.
I got my own laptop when I was 16, but we've had a family computer since probably 5 or 6.
So, how do we fix this problem?
It's no longer acceptable for teachers to engage in 20th century technology. They need to engage in the technology today.
A good teacher will use it to make their teaching better. And to, there are so many resources out there that you can call up and get the kids into that will get them more excited about teaching and about learning. I think that kids are very visual, and they're used to using iPods and cell phones and taking pictures and going on the web and using Facebook and all of those, that if you don't use it in the classroom, you lose them.
But why use technology?
I think you get more kids engaged. You get the kid in the back in the corner in the dark who might not have ordinarily been involved. You give them a computer and they become much more ready to get involved, much more ready to look up things. They might not be any more excited about speaking out in class, but they can shoot you an email, or they can do a paper online, or they can look up things or do a visual tour. That will make it very, very exciting for them to learn instead of just listening to the teacher in the front. So I think yes.
And for me, it gave me experiments and articles, and it also has teacher support sections that will give you rubrics, slideshows, bulletin boards, ideas, and it just had everything on it.
But some teachers just don't know how.
You can use technology in the classroom by letting kids connect with other people around the world and just finding new and cool information that they will find interesting. Plus, they're the generation with technology, so they'll be wanting to be on it anyways.
Sometimes I use laptops and computers. computers, overheads and projectors, and sometimes we use the phone.
We go to Type 2 and Junior.
Type 2 and Junior. So you're learning how to type?
Yeah. Pop Tropica. The computer, we do text paint. We can go to Disney Channel on the computer. We can look up Taylor Swift.
I have a computer station where my students can get on, and I also use a tape recorder. I use a CD. I play CDs all the time. I have an overhead projector. My kids get on the computer, but I have a portal so they can only go to certain sites. I do not let them surf the web. They are only 5 and 6 years old, and I think all the way up through elementary school and even middle school that they're not old enough to just have free reign to surf the web. All the games that they do play are educational games. I want them learning.
Although some teachers do not know just how to incorporate technology into the classroom, they are trying, and there are so many different ways of doing so. In universities all over, inspiring teachers are learning innovative ways to use technology in their future classrooms.
So you are going to have to come up with ways to use technology in your classes. Now remember, you don't want to overdose on it, because it's like showing videos. You can find a video to teach almost anything that you want to teach in class, and it will make you superfluous. What you use is only as good as how you use it. So you can use it as a substitute for you. It can become the teacher. They come in, you turn on whatever it is, they spend however much time following directions or doing whatever the video or the visual says, and then you keep the peace.
A to Z teachers. This one had lesson plans, it had printable worksheets. I know somebody else talked about one too, where you can generate your own worksheets and print them out.
As the future
becomes the present.
we ask all inspiring teachers, are you ready?